Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nice windy but sunny day here in Ohio. It's about time. My yard is a marsh from all the rain that we've had. Got this 1952 Ford 8N tractor. Guy I bought it off put a new carburetor on it, but it has carb problems. I've taken it off, cleaned it out, ran for a little bit. Clearly a carb problem, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace it. I'm confident this one came off of Amazon, so of course I did the natural thing and bought another Amazon carb. Fortunately, these things are pretty easy to work on. The Ford guys back in the day had the right idea. They wanted the average farmer to be able to jump into this thing, fix just about anything that went wrong with it. It's a pretty straightforward, basic tractor, but it's a tough tractor, and that's what I love about it. So without further ado, let's get in, tear this old carb off, and put the new one in there. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I'm Brad, and I hope you'll join me as I film myself working, building, and fixing everything from toilets to tractors and everything in between. If you like what you see here, make sure you hit that like button, leave me a comment, and follow my page so you don't miss all of my new videos and updates. It's important to make sure you've got your fuel shut off before you go and pull this thing off, probably for fairly obvious reasons. You don't want fuel all over the ground, making a mess for yourself. And then you've got throttle cables on the back side of here that are going to slide onto a little ball pin, and those just disconnect. And then just 1/2-inch wrench on the top. Make sure you don't drop your old carburetor when you get these bolts out. And then your breather tube. That's it. Here's the new carburetor, straight off the truck today. Came with an inline fuel filter, and that looks nearly identical to one coming off of there. Always a good sign. Cool thing about this kit, and I'll put the link in the description if it works well, is you got some extra gaskets there, so if we ever need to replace things up here, we'll be able to do that. It's got fittings for a hard fuel line, and I've got a hard fuel line I'm gonna put on here. Right now, the folks I bought this off of put a flexible fuel line on there because the old on-off valve that has the bowl on there is not on this tractor. It's been replaced and probably thrown away years and years ago. So what I will have to do for now is take this barb fitting off of there and move it into here. Putting a little bit of tape on those threads. All right, we're going to hook our throttle cables back up, or our throttle and our choke, I should say. Get our breather tube back on. And get our gasket on the intake manifold. And last but not least, our fuel line. Get our hose clamped down around there. All right, let's turn our fuel on. See if we have any obvious leaks. These 8 ends, the fuel's all gravity fed. So you gotta make sure your fuel line's pointing downhill. No leaks so far, that's a good sign. Sure, we're in neutral. I disconnected my battery. Alright guys, just went and ran this for about 20 minutes out in the field. Didn't die on me one time, which the old Carb it absolutely would have. So I think that was a good one. Quick carb change, pretty simple. On to the next one.